Welcome back, family. Welcome back. Today I'm taking all of you on a house tour with me. Let's talk about what you should be thinking about if you're considering buying a home. What should be on your list and what should not even be on your list. The things to think about, consider, etc. in terms of buying a house, whether it's in America or anywhere in the world. Let's talk about those things today, all right? Drop me some questions. Let's have a conversation in the comments section. This is Nala. I hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, press like, share my videos, and please join the family. Enjoy the content. Well, welcome, family. Let me show you this house and let me tell you about some things to think about when you're considering buying a home, whether it's here in the USA, and I'm in Georgia, or anywhere around the world, any continent. For example, Africa. Here are some things to think about when you're considering buying a home. For example, the number one thing is location, location, location. Where would you like the property to be located? In the city or in the suburbs? Typically, if you choose the suburbs, the price will be more manageable if you choose a house in the suburbs. The next thing is, what size house do you need versus what size house do you want? Always evaluate very closely your needs versus your wants. Do you need a 3-bedroom house or do you want a 5-bedroom house? Do you need a basement or would you like a basement? The basement will cost you about $30,000 more on the price if the house is on a basement, for example. Okay? Also consider how much yard space do you need? Do you want to be responsible for cutting the grass yourself or will you have that maintained? Grass cutting here in the USA can be very costly. Maintaining the grass is very costly, okay? How much land space do you want? Would you like a third of an acre? Very typical. Would you like a half acre or more? Would you prefer a fenced property? Now, typical here in Georgia, the back side of the property would be fenced, okay? If there is a fence. Typically, you don't see a fence here in Georgia and here in the USA around the complete property. That's typical. Typically, the fence is on the back side of the property. That's for privacy. That's also for pets, for example. But I know in other parts of the world, for example, Africa, there's a fence completely around the property, around the compound. Okay, I know that's typical in Africa. But here in the USA, typically the fence is on the back side of the property. Now, now let's also talk about a very important factor. Price, 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 guys. Prices are extremely high here in the USA. In addition to the price, you've got to consider the taxes for the property and the HOA. I hope you guys are looking around at this video, this tour. Isn't this property beautiful? Isn't she a beauty? Beautiful, if I say so myself. So yes, guys, you got to talk about price, taxes, and what we call HOA. A lot of houses here in Georgia, the subdivision, the area, the complex, let's say, that the house will be located in will have amenities, a swimming pool, tennis court, things like that. Maybe a clubhouse. That's typical here in Georgia, okay? Now, if it has amenities, that's going to add to the monthly payment of the house, okay? Guys, drop me a comment. What do you think the price is of this house? Drop me a comment, please. Let's talk about this house, okay? Now, thinking about size and talking about size of a house, this particular house happens to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It is approximately 1,800 square feet, and it looks bigger because the ceilings are so high. These ceilings are beautiful, aren't they? Very tall ceilings. Look at the wood floors. This is like a honey color hardwood floor. It's just lovely. Notice you come in the front door, and immediately after you enter the front door, to the right you have the dining room. Straight ahead you have the formal living room. To the right of the living room you have the kitchen. In front of the kitchen you have a combination, let's say, family room and breakfast area. So this is a very spacious house. It's a very open floor plan. It is. Now, here's the thing. Here's something that you should not be thinking about at this point when you're thinking about buying a house. Don't worry about furniture. Okay, don't worry about high end appliances. You have not even tried to, let's say, qualify for a loan to buy the house, or are you buying the house cash? So there are things to think about now, and there are things that you shouldn't be worrying about right now. It's just not on the table right now. Furniture and house decorations, no need to worry right now. Okay? What you should focus on is, well, do you have the down payment that's required here in the USA? Typically, when you're buying a house in the USA, the down payment is at least 3.5% of the purchase price. That is typical here in the USA. Okay. Now you're also going to have what we call closing costs. Those are fees to actually acquire a loan here in the USA. Very normal. Okay. So you're looking at, quite a chunk of money. 3.5% down payment, maybe another, let's say, 4% towards, and this is percent of the purchase price. Okay. Towards your closing cost fees. These numbers are adding up, guys. They are adding up, okay? Then you've got to think about the key thing, the monthly payment. What monthly payment is comfortable for you and your family? That should be the key thing. Don't go too high. If you look at it, if you consider a house that is very pricey, well, the higher the price, the higher the monthly payment. Always think about leaving a legacy for your kids, maybe your nephews, maybe your nieces, etc. The monthly payment should be affordable to not only you, also consider having the monthly payment affordable to the next generation. Let's talk about leaving a legacy. I'm going to link my other video regarding leaving a legacy at the end of this video for you guys, because that's very important, leaving a legacy to your children and your family members. Okay, guys, it's very important to think about these things as you're considering buying a house. If you're buying an existing house, think about doing an inspection. Very important. Have a professional look through the property from floor to roof, okay, and look to see what defects and what repairs are needed. These things are critical when you're considering buying a home. Very critical. Now also consider this. It will take you anywhere from 30 to 45 days to close on the house. Yes, you will agree to buy the house today, but to go through the loan process here in the USA, it'll take 30 to 45 days to close on the house. Tell me what's normal, what's common where you live. Wherever you live in the world, how long does it take to purchase a house? How long does it take to acquire a loan and to close on the loan? Or are you buying the house cash, and how quickly can you close on a house that you're buying cash? If you're buying cash here in the USA, typically you can close within a short period of time as 2 weeks. Okay? Yeah, closing on a cash deal can happen very quickly, guys. It can happen very quickly. Guys, listen. How do you like this house? It's a 3-bedroom house. It's a 2-bath house. Are you looking at all the crown molding in the ceiling? Have you noticed the lighting in this house? Nice upgraded lighting. They also have recessed lighting in various areas of this house also. Did you see the kitchen? Is the kitchen beautiful or what? Lovely kitchen, beautiful. Not my style, but it's a beautiful kitchen. I would say the floor and the kitchen cabinets is a honey color. It's a honey color. Hardwood floors as well as the kitchen cabinets. The kitchen counters is a hard surface, okay? It might be something like a Corian or something like that, okay? Notice the appliances are stainless steel. They're nice appliances. These appliances come with the property. Now, here in Georgia, the only thing that's required to close on a house is actually the stove. The fridge is not required, okay? The fridge is not required. The microwave is not required. The dishwasher is not required to close on a house, but the stove is required. Guys, listen. Look at the master bedroom. The master bedroom, very nice. Look at the ceilings. Double tray ceiling in the master. Double tray ceiling also in that family room off the kitchen and that near that breakfast area. Double tray ceiling. Really nice features in this house. Upgraded lighting. Really nice touch. Look at the crown molding near the ceilings. Beautiful. Really nice touches in this house. Let me know what you think, guys. I'm going to drop the picture of the exterior of the house for you right here. Hope you like it. Drop me some comments. Drop me some questions. Let's keep the conversation going. We're talking about things that we should think about when considering buying a house. I hope you like the content, guys. As always, this is Nala. I'll see you guys in the next one.